So I covered this a couple times about how all these woke propagandist games do absolutely terrible to the point that companies end up shutting down the studio, shutting down progression of the production of the game. Hyenas was one of those companies that didn't even make it past the advertisement stage. They started production on the game and then released all their propaganda on how good the game is, and everybody saw it as a absolute woke disaster that it was, that did nothing but try and tick off every DEI checkmark they possibly could in a game, and it was so bad that the studio shut it down. Well, Sony's decided to publish the Concord game. That is another DEI force injection into video games because it has to be done for the culture. The culture, guys. So they had an early access beta, and yeah, it went about as poorly as you could expect. So here, Concord early access beta torched by gamers as player base evaporated over the weekend. The Concord early access beta came and went over this weekend, and players decided to check the game out were not impressed by what they played. On top of the poor reactions, what little interest the game had seemed to evaporate over the weekend as the players' number plummeted. The early access beta rate from the 12th to the 14th on Steam, SteamDB did words today. This is the second time. SteamDB data, the game's peak concurrent players capped out at 1,000 players around 10 p.m. Eastern on the 12th. From there, it was a significantly decline, dropping to 671 players just 24 hours later. But by Sunday, the peak concurrent had fallen to 479. So pretty much, this game has an early beta for all the people backing the game. All the people, the droves of people, the hundreds of thousands or millions of players they try and say want to play this game. It couldn't even break 2,000 players. God, remember when Helldivers released? Before the game devs and their moderators got into it, how there were so many people playing that it was up there with Counter-Strike. The same numbers of players as Counter-Strike. The servers couldn't keep up with how many people were playing. And this game is actually doing worse than Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. It was actually doing worse than Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. You know, let me back that up. All right, there, because I have to back it up. Because I have to back it up when I say it was doing worse than Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League. There it is, with 13,000 players. Now, granted, Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League is doing about as well as this game did by Sunday, but we're talking several months later. So I absolutely love that this is worse than what companies already admitted was an absolute disaster and a flop of a game. That this one is up there with that. You cannot make this stuff up. But here for the rest of the article, just to show how much people don't give a damn about this game. The game is ranked 946 on SteamDB's most wishlisted upcoming Steam games chart. And wishlist is one thing. People paying money for it is a completely different thing. But here we can see that allegedly 3,000 people have this wishlisted. Now, if you have it wishlisted, you actually get updates on the game. So it could just be people like me who are like, I want to see what happens with this game. And since I actually don't care about it, I'll just wait for updates to randomly pop up on Steam for me. On top of the player base evaporating through the weekend, early reactions to the game were not good. YouTuber Dreamcast Guy shared, it essentially feels like Walmart brand Overwatch. It's a hero shooter that doesn't really have any spark of crazy originality. Well, yeah, because it's woke. It doesn't have anything creative about it. It's all borrowed from something that already exists. I don't know why I have to keep repeating this, but nothing woke is new. Nothing that fills the DEI check marks is new. It's all recycled garbage. These people aren't creative. There's a reason, we say the left can't meme. We make the memes. They get upset about it. A bunch of people laugh at them, and then they steal the meme and try and make it theirs. But it doesn't work because nobody finds it funny. The left cannot create anything. They are broken people. Their imagination does not exist. I mean, I suppose that's why they, just follow orders so well. But that's what happens when you're low IQ. So the guy goes on. He did share some positives. I do appreciate the art style, the coloring, the way the characters look, even the environment and stuff. This was very Guardians of the Galaxy vibe, and that I absolutely eat up. I guarantee you he was paid to say that, because everybody who's seen these characters are like, these are like DEI knockoffs of everything. Like, how are you going to say it feels like Walmart Overwatch? But no, it's totally good. Like, no, it's not. Walmart brand is not good. Walmart is not good. He later noted the balancing is just radically, ridiculously bad. These are characters that feel like they are powered up beyond the necessary amounts. I mean, you can't have a weak woman in a woke DEI injected game. Of course they're going to be overpowered. Like, that's just the reality of that. The female characters are going to be extremely overpowered and everybody else is going to suck to them. That's how I'm reading that sentence. Still later on in the video, it never actually feels that thrilling. It just feels like another basic match of Overwatch. Something that you can do mindlessly without any real thrills or enjoyment. I never had like a nail-biting victory or anything. Yeah, because it's a shitty game. And this is the character he says he's liking. This is the quality of character. We're gonna put her in the transgender colors. She's gonna have a darker tone of skin to show diversity, and she's gonna be a fat lesbian black woman. Yet no, you didn't like this character. You can say it. You just don't want the hate from the 10 people with their 100 different accounts flooding your comment section because you're a bit of a coward. Say the character sucks. Say this was a bullshit game. Say it was not worth the money. Say this was absolutely a disaster, and move on. YouTuber Angry Joe also noted he's unimpressed with the game. How's the game? It's mid. It's not worth $40. Everybody's saying this, and it's true. It would be great as a free-to-play game because, to be honest, it does have its moments. Like what? The graphics actually look good. Again, no, they don't. It has some great character animations and good facial expressions. Well, do we need to go over the things Angry Joe's tried to defend in the past? Because I think Angry Joe might, just be a shill for whoever throws money his way. He later added the maps are not memorable. Pretty much every single other shooter out there has better maps. Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. The maps aren't very good, so it's a problem. And then finally, I didn't feel much of a sense of progression. Well, yeah, because you're giving everything because you shouldn't have to work for everything, and the women characters should be the most overpowered characters in the fucking game. There is nothing about this game that it's any good. I don't give a shit about the rest of these retarded YouTubers just shilling for the game. Oh, here we go, Endymion. So I tried Concord beta to see if it could win me over, and here's the positives and negatives. Positives, it was a free beta. Graphically, it looks nice in cutscenes. Negatives, God damn it, now I gotta go to his YouTubes. Or go to his Twitter. Negatives, character movement feels sloppy and slow. Map feels lifeless and boring. No character felt good to play. Customization is basic. Ugly character designs. He just starts listing them. Feels like an add-on that would be attached to more complete game. Fights can snowball and one team favors too easily. And pronouns. It's woke. What'd you expect? It was going to have pronouns. God, I said this months ago. I said it was going to be a terrible game. It wasn't going to have anything special. It's going to be, nothing but woke characters who are not going to do anything special. And lo and behold, the early beta comes out, and once again, I was fucking right. I don't know, like, am I a prophet or something? Because it seems every time I make, no matter what it is, I make a prediction about these games and these TV shows and these movies, and they all come true. Like every single one of them. Am I like the am I the entertainment prophet? Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. But guys, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. Until the next one, guys, have faith in sleazy.